It's freezing. We're gonna build a fire. My menagerie of plants. I gotta put you guys somewhere smart. Somewhere smarter. You're gonna be right here. Oh, hold on. I'll turn this shit off. Can't be listening to The Office. Or I'll get in trouble, probably. All right. I need some kindling first. Some kindling. We're gonna have to chop some of that. I'm going to chop some woods. You gotta choppity chop. Chop. Wait. You guys can be further back. Might be a knot in that. Find out. Doesn't look like it. Maybe a couple little ones. Fire in the wood right at you guys. These real little stuff. There was a knot. Yeah, I'm making a fire. It's cold. It's colder outside than I thought it would be. So now this is happening. Whoops, that was a terrible hit. Sometimes you look where you're not wanting to hit and you end up hitting there. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. All right. All right. Let me see. Let me see what you guys see. An inside lumberjack. What? Got some ashes in there. Get these away from the fire. A little ash bucket. What's up, Pete? Blaze? Don't be breaking shit. It sounds like a lot, but it wasn't. The kindling, when you split it just right, has like a weird noise that it makes as it goes falling, you know? It almost sounds like broken glass. Right. Got the ashes picked up. I gotta let my eyes kind of. I literally like woke up on the couch and was just like, I'm going live. So my hair's doing what it wants, which apparently it wants to grow a patch of gray that looks like a fucking seashell on the side of my head. I take one paper bag, and I kind of twist it. You don't have to twist it too much though. You don't want it too tight. You know, like a piece of wood or something, but tight enough, right? It's kind of mangled up here. That's about a perfect one. I might even fold it over a little bit. And then get my kindling ready, because this being kind of an isolated fireplace in there, I don't have a lot of room to move my hands and this lighter around and try to light it everywhere that I want once it's in there. So what I'm gonna do is light this about in the middle and then place it in the fireplace, and then I'm gonna start building my kindling stack on top of it. Oh, hi, Smokes. But you piss your stuff. Ow. Okay, no bites. There's my beard. Come on, let's go outside. Get out there. Your brother and sister are out there. Get out there. She likes to nibble on the beard. It doesn't hurt. She didn't bite me, but she kind of pulled on my beard a little bit. Right. Back to the fireplace at hand. Where did I put the lighter? There it is. All right, so I'm going to light this. I'm going to light a fire in the house, you guys. Be careful. Uh-oh. Lit something on fire. I like to start with the smallest, thinnest pieces first. Like, that's a really thin little piece. Put that in there. I started building fires when I was 7 years old. That's something that I always think is kind of crazy, is that my dad had me doing this right here at 7 years old. Before he was even awake most mornings, I'd be out building a fire in the fireplace. I know. It's crazy to trust a 7-year-old to not just burn your friggin' house down. I'm just pulling little chunks off. I like to take the little pieces that I can get and just throw them right in there, like right in the middle. It kind of helps get things going. One thing, you don't want to mess with it too much. Let me flip this around. Oops. A little dirty here. But yeah, right now at this point of the fire, you got to let it kind of go. Like you'll think, oh man, I've got a fire going, I can add to it. And really you don't want to do that. You want to let it just sit here and burn at this stage where it's burning nicely for a couple of minutes. Let some coals start to develop within the wood there. And then you're going to want to put a very medium-sized piece. Like this is one of the pieces I was trying to cut kindling off of. It's not very large, you know, compared to one of the quarter rounds that I normally use. And this is what will go on next. Actually didn't need all my kindling, but yeah, I've got a series of those medium-sized pieces that I chopped as well while I was chopping the kindling. The third one. But that's kind of how I do it. I start the fire with the kindling, and then after a couple of minutes, you add a couple of medium-sized pieces. And then once those kind of burn down and you've got a nice fire, you can start adding, you know, your quarter rounds and shit. I'm on fire! My dogs are like, hurry up, we want to come in and lay down. They'll just come in and pass out all around this thing. All right, so now we've got a couple minutes. Those pieces of wood are definitely burning. So we're gonna gently put this on here. We don't want to knock things down or like disarray this, because that'll put the fire out. Don't touch me, fire. Put this in there, like so. It's almost like a Jenga game with fire. What's up, Murph? Murphy? You know, it's all right. It's kind of a small stove. You know, I can only get a fire for about 4, maybe 5 hours at a time in it. So, you know, in the wintertime, I do have to wake up in the middle of the night and tend to it a little bit. It kind of sucks, but it's all right. Ideally, I'd like to have one about twice this size, so I could put a couple of good size, you know, this is like a quarter round piece right here. Like it barely fits in there, but I'd like to have a stove where I could put like 2 or 3 of those in there comfortably. Now I do have the door wide open, which I'll have to shut eventually. But the fire breathes differently with the door open or shut. Like right now I've got it cracked, so there's a bit of air sucking in through that crack, and the fire kind of likes that. You can see it's almost like a blowtorch in there. And then if I open the door back up all the way, it kind of settles back down because it's not getting that direct blast of air from the side vent. And then down here, I got this little baffle thingy. That opens up a thing right inside here to allow air in. If I push this all the way in, then it doesn't allow air in right there. And the fire has a huge potential to smother itself out when you've got that little baffle in, if the door's shut, right? And once this fire is actually going really well, what I like to do is close this, and then I'll open this baffle just a hair like I just did. And that gives it just enough air to burn without going too fast and burning my wood out really fast. Now you can see the fire is already starting to smother. Like it does not like the lack of oxygen in there. But I also don't like coals flying around, you know, out here on my hardwood floor. So I got to kind of work with it, right? I got to shut this door a little bit and keep it kind of cracked. So it gets the airflow it needs, but I don't catch on fire. You grew up in North Carolina in the 50s. Every morning your dad would lay a fire and put coal on it, and you'd warm us up to get dressed. One of your best memories is hearing him shaking down the ash and shoveled out the clinkers to prep for a new fire. Hell yeah. Yeah, a lot of this old, we've got a very old fireplace kit, and it's, I'll show you, it's this old timey, well, I probably shouldn't haul this out of here because it's probably got about 17 years worth of dust on it, but that's the rest of it. And I've got the poker. Oh, we're getting some spin action on the fan. This fan here does not have a battery. It just reacts to, ouch, it just reacts to heat. And it'll start spinning once there's enough heat in the stove. It's kind of cool. It doesn't really blow air, like you can feel it a little bit, but it's not much, you know. And if anything, I like to be able to look down at it from upstairs and know that the fire's still going pretty well. That's pretty much all it's used for. All right, I'm gonna throw this other medium piece in there. Nice and gently. I wasn't playing with the fire. You know how I know? Because I didn't get burned. Sometimes I like to blow on the fire. It helps. I'm always worried my beard's going to catch on fire, though. Don't ever blow on a fire after you've oiled your beard. You had the coal stove in the back bedroom and an oil heater in the living room. They were both sitting on lovely asbestos mats. I believe it. I took an asbestos abatement course in like the year 2000 right out of high school. And I learned about asbestos, actually. They used to put it in cigarette butts because it was just something that wouldn't burn, right? That's what its main benefit was, is that they knew it wouldn't burn. And so they put it in cigarette butts so those wouldn't burn when you got down to one, right? Well, inhaling the asbestos and the tobacco smoke or the cigarette smoke is like one of the worst things. It actually, they said in the class that if you smoked cigarettes and were exposed to asbestos, you had a 30 times more likely to get cancer or to get mesothelioma or whatever. But apparently back in the 50s, they even put asbestos, when it was fairly new, into Pop-Tarts. Because again, they kept the jelly from burning. All right, now, some of the little sticks that I had put in there, they had extended past the stove and the burning area. Like this one right here, you can see it's burned off in there, but there's still this little end chunk. I like to grab that, throw it in the fire. Same with that one. And it's kind of the whole fire burning down because those were the kindling pieces that were in there kind of holding it all up, you know. And once it gets really dangerous, I got to switch to the poker. Start poking these in there. I also try to keep this little flange right here clear of any kind of wood, because that's where the airflow comes in, right? And you don't want to jam this up with anything that's going to make it not breathe. What's up, Vicky? And then also you can see I've got this piece of wood kind of propped up on this ledge here. I could have pushed it in there further and had it to where it was below the ledge, but then that would also make it to where this was kind of trying to block this flange here. So I try to keep some pieces actually up on this lip just so that it creates a nice little air pocket underneath, you know, so that the air can get in there. Feels like you're on the farm in the shop. Hell yeah. This game is Start a Fire Simulator. That's probably going to be a real thing one of these days. Most people won't know what the hell to do. We're just trying to get her going here to the point where I don't have to babysit it anymore. Ugh. And look at my plants. I already watered earlier, but we got this spider plant. Actually, I didn't water that. I don't know when the last time that got watered. But then we got this little potted plant right here. You can see it's drinking. And then this little pot right here has vines going all down the front. Like this right here is part of that plant. And then it's got a vine that goes up and over the curtain rod right there. And then it comes down back here. I don't know where. Oh, it stops right here. It's literally reaching around past the scanner, all that shit. Then I got a vine that's kind of tacked. You know, there's some hooks that it hangs from right there. And then there's a vine that hangs from some hooks, and it's not doing so well. I think it doesn't like the lack of light down that way, but look at how far. And then it hangs down right there. And that is all from one pot. Oh, dude, I used to grow at Mr. Hyde's, but I don't anymore. I used to grow it out in the garage, but it was too much of a pain in the ass. I should do it now, though. That's Callie's corner. Her setup. And over here is another set of plants. This is an aloe that, I shit you not, was like, it was probably about the size of this one thing above my thumb when I brought it back to life. Like, I got an aloe, I almost killed it, but then I learned what I was doing wrong, which was mainly overwatering the hell out of it. And then I got this Venus flytrap. Sometimes the arms of it die when they eat a fly, like that one. This thing's actually doing pretty well. This thing's about 3 years old. What's up, Klashnik? What's up, Charlie? And then I got this little plant down here. This is a predatory fly catcher, but it uses little pitchers. Like, you can hardly tell, but that right there is a little like pitcher, and it will fold closed if something goes in it. And then over here I've got 2 more pitcher plants, and they've actually got pitchers on them. They're the ones with the little cap that closes if something goes in it. Like that one. Right there. And then that was a Venus flytrap, but it didn't make it. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit, you guys, I haven't watered my rosemary in so long. Look at it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I forgot about the rosemary. No. I still see a little bit of life in it. We might have caught it. That thing's 2 years old too. This is the time right here. But it always goes dormant and looks all fucking dead. All you're getting right now is rain for weeks. This is all we're getting. Snow. Lots of glorious snow. All right. Fire time. Get the rack out next to the fire. All right, settle down, you guys. Charlie, you're knocking shit over. You little maniac. I might get you. Okay. 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 Yeah. Ow. Ow. Hey. Hey. Charlie, what are you doing? Little Charlie. Oh, come here. I got him. I got my little Charlie. Oh, are you so cold? Are you so cold, little Charlie? I'll get you. I'll get you. I'll get you. The fire's being stupid. I'm gonna put another piece of kindling in there. Right under this big piece. We're making the fire in reverse. It looks like BC. I'm close. I'm close to BC. Real close. This will be my next piece of wood. It's got a big crack in it. But it ain't ready. No, it's either red fir or larch, which is kind of like in the pine family, I believe, or maybe the fir tree. It's a softer wood, you know. It's not oak. Like oak's a hardwood, right? This is more of a softer wood. All right, putting this in there. Bam. You're in Vancouver Island living in the rainforest. Molly, what are you doing? Ow, watch your freaking head, you idiot. Sometimes that door's really hot. I was worried. Jelly. Ooh, okay, yeah, just hit the camera. Come here. Oh, okay, now we've got two dogs. Two jealous dogs. I'm gonna get in the fight. I'll bite both of you. That's how you defuse that. Oh, they're still doing it. Molly? Oh, Smokey. She's like, yeah, you got my back. Oh, yeah. You got my back. Oh. Big old bear. What are you doing? It's going now. Holy shit. What's up, Bodie? We're doing a live fire exercise with fire, and I'm live. Maybe I'll exercise. Charlie, what are you doing? Whoa. Fire is shooting at us. Charlie the gnarly, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. You're too playful. You're too playful, Charlie. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. All right, Molly's like, that's enough of that. He's my papa. He's my papa. Ooh. Ooh. Hi, Molly. You're so pretty. Yeah, you're such a pretty girl. She's like, see? He likes me. Okay. Yeah, I haven't done IRLs in a little bit. I was thinking about that. My hair was probably gone the last time I did one. Callie thinks it's growing too fast, but it's also not growing in the right spots. I need it to grow in right here. I think I got a sliver in my finger. Molly. Get you, Charlie. Get you. You're just a little dog. You think you're a wolf, but you're just a little dog. All right. Move it around. Yeah. It was the stress in our cover. Or our hats. I got you now. Little Charlie. I'm gonna start my Charlie saw. You're so goofy. Oh, he's so tough. Oh, he's so tough. Oh. All right, you're being too mean. You're being too gnarly. Let's tone it down. Yeah, we tone it down. Yeah, sweet kisses. Okay. Okay, back to playing. I'm gonna get you. You just wear a hat. I just shave it, dude. Like, if I feel like I'm tired of it, I just shave my head. And then a little bit less hair grows back every time. And I'm not surprised. Fire's going pretty good though, you guys. Pretty good. Actually, take you off the thing. Ah! It looks pretty hot in there. It's cool to watch the fire progress across the piece of wood. See how there's that one flame kind of on the right center there. And it's just the surface of the wood itself burning. And that flame will kind of drag across this whole piece of wood here because it's just still like an unburned piece on this side. But it's burning its way along right there. Or it might take a couple of hours, you know, maybe an hour, I guess, to actually fully burn out that other side of the log here. Now I need to fill up my little water pitcher. I usually put a couple little drops of vanilla extract in there, just kind of scent it a little bit. We're getting up there in the temperatures for a fire that just started. I know I'm sweating just sitting here. Chowie, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get your snoot. That's it, I'm going for it. Let me get it. Let me get that snoot. That's how fast, Charlie. Hey, stop barking. We're inside. You've attracted the mollywog. You can't see the fire. Ah, shit. All you can see is my ugly face. The tripod does not go short enough. I've never had that problem before. Yeah. It's a work in progress. Gimbal arm in the way there. We're almost to the point where I could probably wang jangle it and get another piece in there. Gently though. You don't want to wang jangle too hard. Got my cart full of wood. That's how we do. So I don't have to carry in armloads anymore. I'm just the cart man now. My door's kind of dirty. My little glass window there. What's up, Charlie? Oh, yeah, he's a good boy. He's like, yeah, build that fire. It's crackling now. Crumple up a piece of newspaper. Nice. You know what else surprisingly works really well is a razor blade. You can just take a razor blade and it's not even much pressure and just like scrape that shit right off there. It's pretty quick. I've never tried the newspaper. I've tried phone book paper for cleaning windows, because apparently phone book paper doesn't leave little pieces of paper, but it still has a similar absorption and whatnot to like newspaper, you know. It's supposed to be the best thing to use for cleaning glass is allegedly phone book paper, but because newspaper will, you know, if you use it to like clean a window, you'll eventually get little crumbles and pieces of it all over the place. That, and it's always fun to rip a phone book in half, you know? Well, only if they're really big, though. I don't like ripping the little ones. It's stupid. I think one of the first YouTube videos I ever saw was how to rip a phone book in half. And there is a way to do it, you know, and once you know how to do it, it's actually not that hard. And then I just so happened to be working at a place where we had like a stack of phone books up on top of this locker. And I was like, oh man, let me go try that. And so I ripped about 3 or 4 of them in half before I was told to stop. Maybe 5. Maybe. I'd say the fire's pretty much going. My little fan is really spinning. My fingertips just missing. I need a toothpick. Oh. It's probably like in the 20s, like 25 degrees. I'm not really sure. Let me go look at the thermometer thingy out back. No, actually it's 32. It's not as cold as I thought. I thought it was colder than that. Smoky. Oh. Oh. I wonder if the old weather lookup thing still works. Okay. Molly? It's 68 in Atlanta. Look, they're gonna anger lick each other. These two hate each other, but they both love me. They equally hate each other and love me at the same time. It's annoying. Quit it. Quit it. Smokey's the original baby, though. The original baby. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Hey, go lay down with that shit. I'm gonna whoop both your asses. Them dogs. That's it. Now my fire's looking weird. Atlanta can't decide what season it is. 1 week it's summer and the next you're freezing. I think it doesn't work anymore, babe. I might need to log into, what was it? Nightbot for that. I don't think I've done that in a while. Go lay down. You're just being an instigator now. Yeah, okay. Okay, walk through the narrow gap that you're not supposed to. Good job. Yeah, and I always heard it as if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes, because around here, it can fluctuate violently. Like my eyebrows. Shit. Hold on, you guys got to get the real thing. You got to get the real effect down here. Hold on. You gotta be part firebender. Oh, I've had it on top chat this whole time. Oh, good. Okay, I think it's going. I think it's burning. Ugh. All right. I'll leave that going. Leave it a little cracked here on the door. The dogs will probably come by and knock the door shut. Molly's already sniffing it. She's like, his hand touched that? I think I need to lick that. Wing jingle one more time there. There. What's up, Radiant? Charlie, don't eat the charcoal. Bring that back here. Bring me that. Oh, he's eating it. He's eating it. Charlie, you've got so many toys, and then you're going to play with a little piece of shit. What's up, Molly? Get Molly Wog. What's on your nose? Okay, right in my eye. Molly has a little song, and if I start doing it, I have to finish it because she just loves it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. The Mollywog. The Mollywog. She starts jumping around to it. Your laundry is calling. All right, yeah, I'll probably switch to Stardew here in a little bit. Once I know the fire's going. That's kind of the thing. In this first, like, what are we at? 51 minutes. This first about hour or so, you really got to make sure it goes. You know, you could think it's going and then walk away and then you come back and it's out. And that really sucks because then you got to take it all apart and redo it. And a lot of that shit's all hot, you know, and it's just not good. It's not good. Plus, you feel like a failure. I do. But yeah, we'll see you, Murph. I have faith, though. I think this is going to go. It's looking good. Well, you guys can't see it so good over there, but it's looking pretty good. There's some good coals in the back. And they're producing a lot of fire. Charlie had a little piece of charcoal that he thought was just the funnest thing in the world. Now it's gone. It was actually about 3 times that size when he first started playing with it, so I'm sure he ate most of it. Didn't you, boy? Didn't you, my boy? My little Charlie. What? It's gone. I threw it in the fire. Little Charlie. Come here. Oh. He's a little Charlie. I don't even have to put a shock collar on him. He doesn't even wear a collar. Isn't that neat? Right. All right, you guys. I think I'll go to... I was just trying to build a fire, and I did it. We should do one of those head shaving goal type things, but when I do it, it'll be like not a big deal because I don't care. Not the beard, though. You're not getting the beard. It's really unkempt right now. Unbrushed, unloved.